This engine is a Sentinel with a works number of 7492. This one was built in 1928. It was built to the instructions of J.S. Fry and Sons of Somerdale, who had just built a new factory there for their sidings. Fry's were a chocolate manufacturers of Bristol. The factory in Bristol became so congested with buildings and traffic problems that a bloke called Egbert Cadbury, who'd just come out of the Royal Flying Corps, member of the Cadbury family, was given the job to find a new site to build a new factory called Somerdale. They were running a fleet of Sentinel steam wagons, and I believe the choice of a Sentinel loco was because the spares, like the boiler and the engine, were all compatible between the different machines. It also meant that they could transfer the only two drivers to ever drive this loco, a bloke called Bill Payne. He retired back in 1946, and Gladstone Hendy. So this engine worked solid from 1928 when it was delivered, right through to 1956 when it was pushed back into the engine shed, and then it stayed there until 1964 when it then went down to the scrapyard at Grove Road fish ponds. My first sight of this loco, I was walking down Somerdale Road, the entrance down to the factory. I was actually coming down for an interview for a job, and to the right of me I could see this little Sentinel shunting between A block and the powerhouse, and it amused me to see such a little engine pottering about on the sidings. Needless to say, I did get a job. Eventually I became apprenticeship in engineering, and it wasn't long before I was out the back of the workshops flagging down the loco and persuading the driver, a chap called Gladstone Hendy, to let me ride on the footplate up to Keynsham crossing, and so that was my first occasion to riding on the footplate of the engine, and that's one of the reasons why I decided that if I could find it and recover it, it would be a nice thing to have, because now the factory's gone, we've got something of the old factory left to remember it all by.